Investment properties should initially be measured at cost. It is compulsory. Initially it will be measured at cost. IAS 40 then gives a choice for subsequent measurement between the following. That is, we are calling about investment property. Cost model. One is cost model, another is fair value model. So these two are separate. Once the model is chosen, it must be used for all investment properties. If you have more than one investment properties, then in all the investment property you have to apply the either cost model or fair value model. You cannot mix and match. You cannot mix these two methods. Under the cost model, if you are using cost model, the asset should be accounted for in line with the cost model laid out in IAS 16. So what is the model we have used in IAS 16? That same model you have to use. If you are using fair value model, in that case the asset is revalued at fair value at the end of each year. Each year you have to reevaluate the value of asset. The gain or loss is shown directly in a statement of profit and loss account, not in comprehensive income. No depreciation is charged on the asset. You need not to charge any depreciation. Fair value is normally established by reference to the current price on an active market for properties in same location and condition. Now test your understanding. Celine, a manufacturing entity, purchased a property of 1 million on 1st January 2011 for its investment potential. So 1 million is out of this $400,000 is for land. So out of this $400,000 is for land, and obviously then $600,000 is for building. So this is for land, this is for building. The building element is expected to have useful life of 50 years. So building useful life is 50 years. At 31st December 2011, local property indices suggest that the fair value of the property has risen by 1.1 million. So now the fair value is 1.1 million, means this is the value of total property. So what will be the value of land? Land, if you will calculate, it should come $440,000, and the value of building should come $660,000. This is for building. Now the question is, show how the property would be presented in financial statement at 31st December if cost model is adopted or fair value model is adopted. If we will adopt the cost model, at the end of the year the value is revised, the value is significantly changed, so we have to re-evaluate the asset. One thing is important, that in both the re-evaluation we have to charge depreciation only building, land is not required to be charged. So total increase is $100,000. So that will be transferred to the as a other comprehensive income. So that will be transferred in the other comprehensive income. This is clear. Now the value of building is $660,000. and the value of life of the building is 50 years. So we have to divide this value by 50 to calculate the uh, depreciation. So that will be divided by 50, that will be is equal to, the depreciation will be 13200. So depreciation will increase. Now the depreciation is 1230 each year. If we will adopt the fair value model, in that case we need not to charge this depreciation. That this total amount that is increase, this total amount increase in the value of asset will be transferred to the profit and loss account. So directly transfer this amount in profit and loss account or statement of profit and loss. So there is no need to charge any depreciation on building. Now, if an asset is transferred from property, plant and equipment to investment property, and fair value model of investment property is used, the asset must be first re-evaluated as per IAS 16, creating an re-evaluation surplus in equity, and then transferred into investment property at fair value. The cost model is used for investment properties. If cost model is used for investment property, the asset is transferred into investment properties at current carrying amount and continue to be depreciated. If asset is transferred from investment property to property, plant and equipment, and the fair value model of investment property is used, revenue revalue the property first as per IAS 40, taking the gain or loss to the statement of profit and loss, and then transfer the property, plant and equipment at fair value. If the cost model is used for investment properties, the asset is transferred into property, plant and equipment at the current carrying amount and continues to be depreciated. So read slowly all these. Again, pause the video, read slowly, try to understand. This is not a big thing to understand. If you will read slowly, carefully, you will understand easily. Test your understanding. Cali company purchased an investment property some year ago and carries it under fair value model. So one important thing is, at present it is investment property and fair value model is being used. On 1st January 2011, the property had a fair value at Cali company's financial statement $12 million. The value at the time, at the beginning of the year, is 12 million. At the date of transfer on 1st July 2011, Cali company decided to move into the property and use it for the business. At this date, the asset had a fair value of 14 million and the remaining useful life is 14 years. So investment properties is transferred in property, plant and equipment, and we have already have fair value method. So what we have to do, we have to calculate the fair value. We have to calculate the fair value on the date of transfer. So fair value on the date of transfer is 14 million. So 14 million minus $12 million, that is the previous. 14 million minus 12 million is 2 million. That will be transferred in profit and loss account, and this $14 million will be the cost of asset. This $14 million will be the cost of asset as a property, plant and equipment, and remaining useful life is 14 years, so divided by 14. So 1 million will be the depreciation. $1 million will be the depreciation each year.